Hello and welcome back to Coating Gaming. We are back for episode number 42 of our Football Manager 2018-16 Munich series, and in today's game we face Hertha Berlin and Bayer Leverkusen. And as you can see from the first 3 games of the season, we have got 4 points. We played 3, won 1, drew 1, lost 1. We've been quite good, to be fair. We won 1-0 against Borussia Mönchengladbach. We drew 1-1 with Leipzig in the last game, the game before that. And then we lost 2-0 to Hoffenheim on the first game of the season. And as you can see, we currently sit in 10 points with 4 points on the board. Not too far off the pace here, and these 2 games could prove to be the turning point of the season or another season of mid-table obscurity. We face 11th place, and then we place currently 5th place. And I don't believe there was any more transfers or anything. Maybe there could have been. 1st of September, Frank Drum went to Heidenheim for 300,000, Mike Rice to 350 with a sell-on fee as well. I think that's about it, and there's no more ins to talk about, so let's have a look at the team for today's game. We've got a little bit of an injury problem here. Liga and Sahinovic both out injured, which means the team is Königsmann in goal, Streller, Bergard, Hartwigsen, Matos, Carlos, Slattery, Sapper, Aranju, Wright and Otto. I have sort of mixed up the midfield 3 as well as the tactic as well. I've just gone to a control possession tactic. I've left it pretty much how it is, balanced mentality and whatnot. But I have changed around the midfield 3's position or playing instructions. So we've got Carlos on a deep line playmaker on defend instruction. We've got Sapper on a box-to-box midfielder and Slattery as the Mazzola on attack. Slattery's position hasn't changed, but the other 2 have. And let's go straight into the game. Hopefully we can have a good result. We've got a couple of people who have had some decent last 5 games, so hopefully they can push on and get another win here today. And I would assume that means they are favourites. We've got higher position, their form is better than us, and we have never won against Hertha Berlin, which doesn't bode well. So let's submit the team for the game. I have selected 3 substitutions outside the allotted 8. Or 9, sorry, the allotted 9. And is there anyone that I recognise in their team? I don't think there is, no. Maybe Wolf, is that Daniel Wolf? Yeah. But apart from that, no one that I recognise. No one on the bench. Roth, maybe? Nope, don't know the Roth. Know the Roth? Nope, 2 Roths in there. Interesting. Let's get into the game. What are we going to say here? Martin Skrtel wants us to give them a little bit of a morale boost. I'm going to say, I know a lot of you have been keen to avenge what happened to us last time we played them. And anyone that didn't seem motivated, I have faith in you. Set these quick instructions here. We will close down the 2 wingers there. And let's kick off this game. They kick off from left to right, and they are at home in this game as well. Streller with a nice tackle with the first 15 seconds on the board, but they do have a throw in. There is a highlight continuing after this, which it always worries me. Sanchez has the ball, tries to cross it in. Slattery should pick it up, and there might be a chance for a counter here. Sapper finds Matos into Königsmann, who lumps it long to Aranju. That is a fantastic ball and a fantastic control inside to Mark Wright, who has a shot. Keeper makes the save, and my God, that was fantastic. They have a throw on this near side as well. Hopefully we can nick the ball back. We do. Schroeder does win the ball, but Aranju can't quite keep a hold of it. And it's into the box, and Serkan Ozer gets his first goal of the season, and it is 1-0 to Hertha Berlin. 3 minutes gone. This might be a painful game. We are still at that sort of level where you would expect us to go down. Our players aren't really good enough for this league, as Otto now finds the ball from their corner kick. He's running through, has a shot, goes well wide. No options for him there, though, on the counter-attack, unfortunately. But our team is sort of... It would come straight back up if we go down. But it's I'm struggling to find players that can improve the squad for the money that we have, and hopefully we can get some good transfer deals next summer transfer window, and hopefully we might be able to improve with any money we do get. Carlos, what is that? That's an incredibly stupid ball. Hopefully with any money we do manage to make from the winnings, the prize money for the position, the league position, hopefully with any money with that, we will be able to strengthen the squad and get players that will very much improve this team. But it's looking like another season of mid-table obscurity, and that's not what I was wanting. We do have a ball or chance now from the goal kickers. We've played it through the middle quite nicely. Sapper goes long to try and find Otto, who has found some space. He has a shot, and their keeper picks it out of the air nicely. Doesn't really trouble him too much. We've had a lot of possession, as we would expect in control possession. But Bagada's on a 6.1. He's coming off. I'm sorry, that's not happening. Schmidt, you're in, lad. Are you right-footed or left-footed? Left. First being a left and two-man. Yep, good. He can go on the left. Harviksen is left-footed, but he prefers to be in the right. Beautiful. So Christian Schmidt comes in for one of his only his third appearance for the club. My God. We did play 750,000 for him. Might be looking at a flop here. There is the thing I was going to show you, actually. If I find Galani here. Now, it's come to my attention he's 6'5". I knew this beforehand, but it has also come to my attention his crossing is 6. Whereas, if you put him as a ball-playing defender, as a centre-back, he's got all the attributes you'd expect for him to be good, with a little bit better acceleration and pace than you'd normally get. He's now a wonder kid, apparently. And I'm thinking whether we train him as a centre-back, because his crossing is atrocious, and I don't know if it's going to get better. I am trying to train his crossing, so if it does improve quite a lot quickly, then maybe he does stay as a fullback. But it's looking like he might be a ball-playing defender. Any other changes I want to make? Oranjo's not having a good game either, but I don't have Liga on the bench because he's injured, so I think that'll be it for the half-time substitutions. I will be fining Bagard for that performance, as that is nowhere near acceptable. Even against a better team than us, or a team that the media thinks we should lose to, a 6.1 in the first 45 minutes is atrocious. Hopefully we can do something with this possession. I'm thinking maybe we up the tempo and go more width. See if that does anything. Hopefully we can get at least one good chance. As we have a highlight here. Carlos into Slattery. Goes back in to find Carlos. Sapper and Carlos playing it well around each other. But Carlos again with a piss poor ball. If this leads to a goal, he's coming off the pitch. Königsmann does bail us out there. And there's quite a lot of empty seats in this stadium, which I don't like that. I want to see a full stadium with games we play. And even if it is our away game, clearly we're not that is a fantastic control by that player. But clearly we're not a big enough lure to the fans as I'd hope we were. Aranjo sort of needs to come off. So let's take him off. Anyone that can play there? Gilani can play there, apparently. Can Strella play there? No. Alright, can Wright? No. Can anyone play here? Brock? Can Brock play that side? No. Right, well, it's not working. So let's just change things and see what will happen. I've got Krominski comes back in and Wright is switched to the other side, so Brock comes into the team. And we've really got nothing to lose here. So we've got a throw in on that far side with Strela. Finds right into Strela. Slattery is open. Couldn't find a shot on to hit the target as they block it. But Kraminski picks the ball back out into Brock. Trying to beat his man. Can he cross it? He does find a cross. It goes over everyone. Strela picks it up on that far side. Goes back to Carlos into Kraminski. Carlos finds Strela on that far side again. Slattery, Strela as they clear the ball. And this could be painful. Kraminski does pick the ball up there. And nothing highlight again. We just need to shoot. I mean, mixed crosses is not what we want to do here. We want to whip that ball low. So apparently we're getting a load of shots, but I'm not seeing any of that numbers. A load needs to be more than like 15, 20, but 7. And we are rapidly approaching full time here. There is 30 seconds still remaining on the clock, so there might be a chance to nick an equaliser here. It would probably be the final touch of the game. Right now, can find someone in front of him. He does find Strela. Maybe go inside, right on the inside. That is a foul. Surely Carlos with a chance here. Kraminski gets tackled, and I could have sworn there was time remaining there. But we do suffer a 1-0 loss, and annoyingly, the losses we are sustaining aren't by a large majority. So there's a 1-0 there. If we look at the schedule here, we lost 2-0 to Hoffenheim. We won 1-0, we drew 1-1. There's not a lot of goals in our team, is what I've noticed here. Ignore the friendly where Pagard and Ryan Ledson scored 2 goals. But let's go and see what we can do against Bayer Leverkusen. We are back for the Bayer Leverkusen game, and obviously they are favourites. Both got inconsistent form, whereas they've got a few more wins than we have in the last 5 games. They've got 3 wins and 2 losses. We've got 2 wins, 2 losses and a draw. And as you can see here, Santos is out. Pulled knee ligaments. He's going to be out for a fair few months, I would assume. So we're going to put Ramikic back in because I don't believe we have any other players. Actually, if we clear that position, and who would be the next person? Sydney Cristiano, whoever that is. Who is Sydney Cristiano? Sydney Cristiano, get in the team, lad. Who the hell are you? He is a false 9. Hello. We bought him for 1.5 million this year. He's played 4 games in the second team, scored 2 goals. Hello. Do love a false 9, actually, as it goes. Currently operating at a 3-Liga level. Not the greatest thing in the world. Is Otto even operating at a Bundesliga level? Nope, leading player for most Bundesliga 2 sides. So that's the problem we have. There's only so much our players can overachieve. And in the spirit of what I was talking about in the last game, I actually have dropped Bagard and I've put Galani in for his debut at centre-back as that ball-playing defender against Bayer Leverkusen. Probably not the best thing in the world. But he came up as one of our best players on a recent scout report, and I feel like he's a wonder kid. He can play there. There's no reason why he shouldn't be able to play as a ball-playing defender. What's the whole stopper thing? Doesn't have to use pace for stopper. Interesting. We've already got a cover, so we won't mess with that. We'll keep it on the defender instruction. And yeah, we'll just go straight into it. I will actually work the ball into the box off, and I'm going to do... Let's do whipped crosses. Let's go for whipped crosses here. We'll up the tempo, actually, as well. I feel like I will overlap. A few little instruction changes. I've selected 3 subs outside the matchday squad. Squad number will go to Sydney Cristiano. He wants 9. Not a chance, mate. You can have 28. There's no way you're getting number 9, kid, so don't even think about it. Anybody on their team that I do recognise? Nope. None of them. None of them that spring to mind. Give the fans a good performance despite odds being up against us. They did not give two flying shits to that. I have faith in you. Let's do the instructions. They are going to play very narrow, but it's going to be quite hard for us to break through the defence with the 3 defenders and 2 wing-backs on their team. But they have kicked off from right to left. We are at home in this game playing with our white and blue kit. Or white, blue and black, I should say. Strela with a throw on that far side. Finds Aranjo, who can he find someone in the middle? No, he just crosses it in for no reason. Galani, though, as that ball-playing defender, has done wonders there. 6'5" as well, so he is going to be a threat in the air. Aranjo sprays the ball out to right, who does get tackled, but Octo picks the ball back up and he hits the post, and somehow it bounces back out. And we should have taken a 1-0 lead there. But we have got a corner and that far side. Galani with that near post flick on. Couldn't quite beat the keeper there, but Carlos did find him from that corner. And they lump the ball forward. We pick it back up with Strela. Finds Carlos into Slattery now on that left-hand side. Gets tackled and we need to put a foot in here. Hart-Vixen comes across back to Königsmann and clears the danger completely there. Galani now picks the ball back up. Finds Strela, who finds Aranjo, and we're playing the ball nicely here. We go backwards slightly to find Carlos there. Aranjo again. Can we get some forward momentum? Matos into right there. Beautiful ball. Can he find Otto in the middle? He goes long. Aranjo's there. And it goes over the bar and skims it on the way down. Unfortunately, doesn't trouble the keeper. Sapper now finds right on this near side. Matos looking for the overlap. Sapper again finds Matos. Inside to Slattery. There is an overload on that far side. Wright is in here, and Mark Wright has just scored a goal. Did he first time volley that far corner, top bins? I mean, holy shit. That was incredible if he did. Half volley, not really top bins, goes sort of through the keeper's hands there. Not as good as a goal as I thought it was. But the swerve on there beat the keeper. And we do take a 1-0 lead as they do find a way into our box. And we have defended it. We have conceded a corner on that far side. Werner to take. Hart-Vixen headers clear to the edge of the box, but not very far. And they try and whip the ball back in. Hart-Vixen goes for the header and misses it. And misses again, but Königsmann does pick the ball from going into the back of the net. And can we find a little counter-attack here? Matos picks the ball back up. We go inside to Hart-Vixen, find Sapper into Matos. Back to Carlos. Can we go forward here? We go to Königsmann, into Galani. Find Strela. We're working it very nicely out of our defence here. Aranjo picks the ball back up, finds Galani, who finds him again. Little 1-2's going in there. Galani, you've wasted too much time with the ball. Werner picks the ball up now. Can he find a cross? He can. And somehow they do not equalise. Oh my god. That is not who I think it is it? It's Vincent Werner. Okay. Thank Christ, because that could be worrying. As a cross comes in here, this is looking dangerous. We do find a block. And we're pressing quite nicely. Strela, weird way to start the highlight, goes back to Carlos, and a couple of 1-2s are played. Back into Carlos here. Sprays the ball out wide to Matos, who finds Mark Wright, who's looking like an ever-present threat. And Pedro Jose has dragged him down there. And Otto will take the penalty. He has got the best finishing and penalties combined. I will allow that. I don't think he's scored this season, so this might be his first goal of the season if he can find the back of the net here. David Otto to step up. And he does find the back of the net. It is his first goal of the season, and we take a very well-deserved 2-0 lead against Bayer Leverkusen at home. I mean, the keeper is having a piss-poor game here. He should be saving that as well. It's straight down the middle. But Mark Wright with another influential move again, and our front three are playing quite bloody well. I'm going to put a bit of praise on them. Hopefully we can help the front three with defence. That is good. Königsmann with a fantastic save again as they get closer and closer, and you can just feel that they're going to score a goal at some point or another. Matos having a great game as well. And I'm somewhat pleased with Galani's performance so far. There's been one mistake, which, to be fair, you can sort of understand from him playing in a position he hasn't really played ever before. Mark Wright with another cross into the box. Doesn't find anyone. Carlos picks the ball back out though. Matos again coming down the same side. Sapper finds Matos on the overlap. Can we get a cross in? Finds Sapper. Cross into the box there. Aranjo was there, but Slattery picks the ball back up. Has a shot. Strelic finds Aranjo. Can he score? And he slots it under the keeper. And his first goal of the season. Strelic with a beautiful weighted pass there. And we do take a 3-0 victory. Lead. Way too far ahead of myself there. But things are going very, very well. I'm very pleased with how things are going. Is Galani's fitness going to be an issue? No. Matos and Strella, though, and Arajo. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Aranjo. I keep saying Aranjo, but there's no N. Either way, no subs at half time. And let's continue where we left off here. A 6-0. If we have another 3 goals here, a 6-0 win would do me nicely. Otto with a chance just after the start of the second half, and it goes over the top of the bar. High and wide there, not really anywhere near troubling the keeper. And I am starting to think that Matthias Aranjo, his stamina's not that good. No, it's not. It's 10. Interesting. Very interesting. He has dropped down to a 79. As soon as he goes to 75, I am going to take him off. That's going to be anyone that drops below 75. I will take them off. But let's keep it how it is currently. I'm going to put a bit more praise on them. And he's about to drop. So 70th minute, I will do some substitutions. Strella with a ball now. Finds Otto. Into Strella. Finds Slattery. Ranjo with a shot. And it's wide. Wasn't curling anywhere near enough there. And we are currently at the 70th minute mark. So we are going to have a debut for Sydney Cristiano. I am going to move Galani back over to the left. And then I'm going to bring Schmidt on. Bagada is going to be dropped for this game at 6.1. He's not getting in the team this game. I'm sorry. Even if we are winning 3-0. That was a piss poor performance and he needs to learn. So he's sitting out this one. He will be an unused substitution. As they do have a chance. Was that Maitland-Niles in their team? It is Maitland-Niles in their bloody team, so I do recognise a player. He's 28 years old, 16.75 million rated, valued, fair enough. They have got some people in their team which are much, much better than us. And somehow we're winning 3-0. Schmidt with a very deep free kick. Maitland-Niles does clear, but Sapper picks the ball back up. Schmidt again into Cristiano now. I'm going to accidentally say Cristiano Ronaldo at some point, aren't I? Königsmann picks the ball back up now. And Hartvigsen takes it off him. Into Matos. Can we find Mark Wright here? Matos goes forward. Does find Wright in the end. Can we find Matos again? We can. Is there going to be a cross here? Sydney Cristiano, whatever it's bloody. Cristiano Ronaldo almost got on the ball there. If he gets a debut goal, that would be beautiful. Mark Wright is through. And Mark Wright loves to smash a ball into the back of the net. With his 3rd goal of the season, his 2nd of the game. And it is 1860 Munich 4, Bayer Leverkusen 0. And to be fair, it's a beautiful assist by Carlos as well. Over the top. And he likes to control it once and then just smash the ball into the back of the net. That is quite delightful. Matos is tiring. We'll get Dijkman on the pitch as well. Is he another tall person? No, he is. Yeah, he's definitely a wing back. Definitely. Let's get him on. Freshen up the defence a bit more. Mark Wright looking tired as well. Werner with a free kick for them. And almost leads to a goal, which would spoil what is pretty much a perfect performance at this moment in time. But we are rapidly approaching the full-time whistle there. We've got a corner with 30 seconds to go. Königsmann with a flying save yet again. That man is in wonderful form. No matter how badly we are playing, that guy is always playing well. He just loves to play in every game. Galani now venturing a little bit more forward than he is used to in this game. And there's a chance for him to cross the ball in here, but I would hope to God he'd waste time. He sort of does by getting tackled, I guess. And they do pick the ball up, but it is all over and we do take A very much deserved 4-0 win there. That was brilliant, lads. And yeah, it's another season where Hartwick's close to triggering a clause. Another bloody 600,000. This guy is going to be costing me quite a lot of money. Could rise to 3.8 million. Jesus Christ. Fair enough. Mark Wright, you are wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful player. And let's have a look where that leaves us in the table. It leaves us 9th in the table. Okay. 3 spots off Europe. Anyone? Anyone? No? Okay. Is 7th place the Nations League thing? Not Nations League, the third, like, where's the rules? Do you qualify? 7th is a Europa Conference League playoff. Interesting. UEFA Europa Conference League playoff. That could be a very good league for us to be in. A very good. Yeah, it could if we nick 7th this season, that would be fantastic. That is definitely going to be my aim. Get in Europe for next season, get our reputation a bit higher, and hopefully be able to attract some good players. I've just seen the average rating and top goal scorer is Fetty Arp. That guy will torment me until the end of the game, I swear, because he just likes to score against me. Whenever I play him, he just likes to score. Is he back at Stuttgart, or did he? Oh no, it was Hamburg that he came from. Okay, fair enough. Right, let's have a look to see when we are going to be back. Do you know what? I think we're going to play the Cologne and Munich games, the cup game and then the Bayern Munich away game. At the Stadion Munchen. What? That's definitely not what it's called. It's the Allianz Arena, isn't it? Anyway, we'll come back for the Cologne and Bayern Munich game in the next episode. So we'll play 4 more league games against teams that are beatable. Mainz and Frankfurt there, Wolfsburg as well. Did Wolfsburg just come up? They did just come up. They are currently 2nd in the Bundesliga. Oh, no, sorry. They're 17th in the Bundesliga. They came at 2nd. Interesting. Frankfurt come up? They finished 6th. Mainz must have came up then. Yeah, they did. So we've got the two teams that came up to play in the next 4 games. So that should be fantastic. But thank you guys for watching. If you have enjoyed the episode, make sure that like button, comment and subscribe. If you do end up subscribing, make sure you click the notification bell to stay updated with everything on the channel. But until next time, goodbye.